Our first pair of the Raging Bull 5s, and we are off to get our other pair. Super excited about this pickup, guys. So we just picked up our second pair of the Raging Bull 5s, and we're already flipping them for a good little bit of money already. You can see we got them right here. Like, this is our second pair. We didn't even leave the mall, and we're able to flip these for a little bit of change. So really excited about that.
But how we can't now. So really appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey guys, it's your girl AneyeIVKicks. Welcome back to the channel. The first thing I want to talk about today is how amazing the sneaker knockout contest went. I thank all of you that participated so much for joining in. If you weren't able to participate this time, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and make sure you have that notification bell hit. The next one will also be broadcast live via my YouTube. Also, it will be live via For the Love of Sneakers Facebook page. For whatever reason, it seems to work better if you're trying to join in if you use the YouTube link. But guys, make sure you are, on top of things. This is a super dope event. A lot of people really enjoyed it. And as you can see, it's not about having the most hype, retro Jordan out there or something that costs $1,000. The most simple shoes can win. We had a couple of Air Force Ones take, the round. So it's all about, what people like and something different. It's also live voting, so you never know how it's gonna go. But like I said, we'll definitely be hosting another one of those within the next month, if not sooner. But let me go ahead and get into my pickups that I've had recently. So as you saw, I did pick up the Raging Bull Jordan 5s. I mean, most of you already are familiar with the look of this box. I think it's a super dope box. I absolutely love when Nike and Jordan brand takes the time to not only put the details in their sneakers, but also the box with all the wood planks like that bullpen. Super dope, little eye for detail there. All right, guys, so again, as you saw in the video, I was able to cop a couple pairs. I did flip one of them. Didn't even have to leave the mall to flip one of them. Shout out to Backstock. Always appreciate doing business with y'all. It's a nice shoe. It's gotten a lot of hype. Within the sneaker community. It's a much sought after shoe. A lot of people have been waiting for this for a long time. I know it was originally released years ago as part of a Raging Bull pack, but this is just, just this one shoe in this release, the Raging Bull. It is a very nice shoe. It's that all suede, nice red color to it. Didn't go for a personal pair of these because I do already have an all red suede shoe. I've got those Jordan 8 Valentine's Days, so I didn't really need a new one in my collection. And 5s aren't my favorite silhouette. I have a couple pairs, but listen, I'm not knocking them by any means. It is a beautiful shoe, as you can see. Just not something added to my collection right now. Doesn't mean it won't change down the road. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but even the tissue paper on the inside even has the print of those wood planks in there. So yeah, they did all the detail work on this, and I definitely respect and appreciate that. So let's go ahead and jump into my next pickup. So if you haven't kind of figured out the pattern in my videos yet, if there is a shoe that I am obsessed with, that I keep mentioning, that I'm constantly picking up every time I see it, whatever the case may be, odds are I'm going to end up getting that shoe one way, shape, or form. You've seen it with the Air Force One Valentine's Days. You've seen it with the ready-made blazers. So if you haven't already figured out what is in this box, I'm sure you know by now. if you've been paying attention. As always, I am super, super excited for this shoe, but the reason that I wanted it, you know, is not just because, you know, it's a dope shoe, it was a women's release, blah, blah, blah. There's actually a more, you know, significant detail reason of why I wanted this shoe. So it's got, you know, like the classic women's release box, the white with the gold metallic Jumpman on it. And let's see if you guys can see right there the tag. So you already know it is the women's 9. And since this is the first Jordan women's exclusive of the 9, release of the 9, you guys kind of already know or should know what the shoe is. Now, I have seen this shoe in hand already. Again, shout out to Backstock Hype. You know, they already had it in there. I saw it. I had to take a look at it myself. But it is a really nice shoe in general. Let me go ahead and show you guys the shoe before I get into the real reason why I had to have it. So you've got the left shoe here that's got like that gray blue color, and then it's got that purple with, you know, like the neon, almost like green, yellowish green, you know, outlining of it. It even says, it does even say, I don't know if you guys can see that, it says change the world right there on both shoes. Of course, you've got the one in orange to match the orange, the one in green to match the green. Again, I think it's a fire shoe. I love that they, you know, they release these, you know, kind of mixed matched, but still matching pair of shoes, if that makes sense. Y'all know what I mean. But let me get into the real reason that I had to have these shoes. So I'm huge, I'm absolutely huge on details. If you guys haven't figured that out already, that's what draws me to most shoes, are the details of it. You know, again, it's a beautiful shoe, but on the bottoms of the 9s, there are it's a lot of like details, a lot of, I don't know if you guys can see that because I know it's a very dark sole of the shoe. But there's a lot of detail work, and they're not just like little lines and squiggles like here. You can see all these little squiggles on the actual like adult version, you know, because these are grade school, because that's what I wear. On the adult or the men's version of this shoe, it's actually, you know, different languages here. You've got, you know, your globe, you've got, you know, different, like, you know, the different numbers and symbols and stuff that all speak to Jordan and his career, and how it's, you know, his career in basketball has impacted the world, you know, in one way, shape, or form. And when Tinker Hatfield was creating the 9s, that was something that was really, really important to him to really portray, because when the 9s came out, yes, it was designed more like a baseball cleat because Jordan had gone from basketball to now into baseball. However, you know, Tinker still wanted to, you know, play tribute to the impact that Jordan did have on basketball with this shoe. So it kind of combined the two for him. Again, I'm obsessed with the details, but here is the difference with the adult release. You can see that these are no longer they're not little squiggles anymore. They're actual words. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this to focus a little bit for you so you can actually appreciate it. They are different words in different languages, and it is different on, let's see if I can get this in focus. It is different on each shoe, so you can really, really appreciate that. I mean, pretty much everything else is the same, you know, all the little Chinese symbols and everything down at the bottom. You've got your rising sun on the back, which is a nod to, you know, Jordan and his kind of like like appreciation, you know, for Japan and the culture and everything that he was dealing with them. You know, at the time that this shoe was released, Japan was having a huge impact on him. But again, the biggest thing was the bottoms, because I've considered buying a size 8 in men's just so that I can have the details on the bottoms for the 9. I think it was the, what was it, the City of Flight, the ones that had like the white around the edges and then the all black on the inside. You know what I'm talking about. And I'll pop up a picture over here, but when I saw those drop, I was like, okay, these are pretty cool. Maybe I'll do a size 8, but guys, an 8 would be so big. I have one pair of shoes. It's a men's 8. It's the Super Bowl 10s. Again, another shoe that is like super, you know, detailed to Jordan's career. But they make my feet look big, and I'm probably not going to wear them very often. So the minute they released these women's exclusive 9s, I didn't care what they looked like, to be honest with you. Like, it could have been all black, it could have been all white. Like, I didn't care. I needed them because of the bottom of the shoe, and it just happened to be a really dope colorway. Let me go ahead, guys. I'll be really honest with you. I don't know, like, looking at the different languages, I couldn't tell you one language from the other, except for, well, Spanish. There's some Spanish on there. And I also couldn't tell you the meaning off the top of my head. So I wrote myself a little, you know, little cheat notes. But, so on the left shoe, you've got at the top, starting in Swahili, independence. You've got Russian right under it, and that says freedom. You got more Russian right under that, and it says sport. You've got German right under that, which says athletic, and then more Swahili, which says hope. And like I said, it is different on the left versus the right shoe. So on the right shoe, at the top, we've got in Italian, it says intent. In French, we've got freedom right here. In German, we've got graceful. And then in Spanish, we've got force, and French is dedicated. So, I mean, again, every word has, you know, relates back to Jordan and his career, and, you know, his career in basketball. And, you know, as you guys know, he did come out of retirement after this shoe was released, but it's just a huge testament to, you know, Jordan and his love and dedication to the game. So yeah, that is the real reason why I had to have these 9s. Plus, I'm gonna tell you right now, all of these colors, probably half my wardrobe would match. So it's gonna be easy for me to come up with a fit for these babies. So before this video gets crazy long out of hand, because your girl can talk, especially when it comes to sneakers, let me go ahead and start wrapping things up. If you haven't done so already, or this is your first time viewing my video, you know, subscribe to the channel, go back, check out some of the other videos. I've got some really great content and a lot of really, really good information, especially if you're fairly new to the sneaker community. You know, I did go ahead and hit on the exclusive access for the Jordan 11 lows, the Legend Blues. I know a lot of people were getting that exclusive access. You know, people were saying because the, you know, the Hyper Royal ones were so limited, Nike started giving access, exclusive access to the 11 lows. I don't know. All I know is I hit on that. So that is more for a later video, or a video to come. And right now, of course, your girl has her eye on those Hyper Royal ones. I've gotten a couple, you know, raffles entered. Unfortunately, you know, they are doing it as a draw on sneakers. So good luck to everybody who is entered, and hopefully everybody that wants them gets them for retail, because that resale is going to be crazy. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, and hit that bell. You don't want to miss anything, especially not the next knockout contest with your sneakers. Until next time, tune in, see what your girl's got her eye on next.